Welcome to another episode of the RE Show. Today we are discussing about Galamsey, which is a very trending topic in our country, by the way. Eugene here thinks Galamsey should be allowed to go on in our country, even though it's destroying our lands. I don't agree with him.
Why don't you agree with me?
Why will I agree with you?
Why wouldn't you agree with me?
I can't accept Galamsey.
Why?
It's destroying our lands, bro.
Okay, so
It should stop.
why?
It's destroying lands, our water bodies. Even kids are skipping school to go to Galamsey site to go and work. For what? Kids are supposed to be in school, not working.
Okay, so
what do you mean? Okay, so
what actually is your reason to stop Galamsey?
it is destroying our water bodies, our lands, the forests. We have virgin forests that are supposed to be reserved for they have their own purpose that they serve. But illegal miners, like those doing the Galamseys, they find their ways. Some through politicians, some just go through their own way, and then they are able to get access to such forests to mine in there. They literally destroy trees, the land there. They're supposed to be reserved, bro. What do you have to say for yourself?
I think it shouldn't be stopped now. It shouldn't be stopped in the future.
Why do you say that?
How many jobs have your government produced in the past maybe 10 years?
My government. I won't talk about that, but the fact
You don't even know.
No, listen. The fact that there are no jobs in the country doesn't mean that you should go around exploiting the country's minerals for your own personal use. Even
it's called adapting.
There's no job.
How
destroying your land that you also live in?
It's called surviving. Surviving is winning.
Nah, this kind of survival, like if Galamsey goes on, the whole of Ghana might just turn into a sinkhole or something. If the water bodies that are used to produce the water that we drink are being contaminated, polluted with mud. Look, just recently I saw a video of a waterfall. It was a comparison between, I think, the year 2019 or so. The waterfall was like, it was pure. The water was just clean. But today, it's I don't know. Lipton looks better. The color was just so dirty.
Okay, so what? Like
you're just destroying everything the country has.
Yeah, I know they are destroying everything, but what's your reason why they should stop Galamsey? Don't say the last.
Isn't that a reason enough?
No,
it's not.
If
do you know that if Galamsey is allowed to go on, we might be sitting here today, right now, on this instant. If it was in another universe where Galamsey is allowed, we might be sitting here. The next second, everything might just crumple down. This building might collapse and sink into the ground. Do you know that?
That could happen.
It has already happened somewhere.
Yeah, that's happened.
Yeah, so why should we allow it to go on?
Because surviving. There's no job. Alright.
Do something for yourself.
Do something. Yeah, they are doing something for themselves.
They are destroying the lands. They're not doing something for themselves. That is it. See, let me just say this. If I'm in Ghana too, I know that the system, like, times are tough. Yes. But you go around just because you want money, you're going to dig up holes here and there looking for gold to use yourself. You go and do that. Someone's land. You might even get shot. People get shot every day. People are being killed. If you're found out by the police, you're going to prison. Why would you put yourself at risk like that? And then there's no guarantee of you even finding gold where you're looking for. Why would you put yourself at risk?
Okay,
let's hold on. At risk?
Please hold on. Let's say your dreams come true. You stop Galamsey. Yeah. What happens?
If Galamsey is stopped, that won't make us like useless. That will make us even adapt more, because that is one source. I won't call it a source of money.
Hold on, please hold on. That adapting you are talking about, it will start with people stealing people's property.
Yeah, it's happening already. These things, it's not none of these things are going to happen. It's already happening.
But if they stop Galamsey right now, the amount of thieves in this country will go high.
Yeah, the police will have a lot of job to do, and then they will do their jobs too. They will do their jobs.
Yeah, and people too will die.
They're already dying. People going to Galamsey pits to mine. Even kids are drowning.
There's also a small price to pay for salvation.
The same to you.
Yeah.
If Galamsey is stopped,
if
let's
Galamsey
just say
stops
crime
right now,
rate goes up. Just like you said, there's a small price to pay. That's the price you're going to pay.
Let's just say Galamsey stops right now. In Ghana, our economy will shamble. Seriously.
It won't.
It will.
Okay,
you can ask the market women, everyone. It starts from the good buyers. If they stop Galamsey right now, it will start from the good buyers. From there, you come to the miners themselves. Then you come to the sellers on the street, and then, like, who are going to buy things on the street? Who are going to buy things on the market when they stop Galamsey? The office workers. Or who? If they stop Galamsey right now, who is going to buy? Like,
so no. Are you trying to say that everyone who goes to buy things on the streets are
90% of?
No, you can't tell me. What do you mean 90%? There are lots of people living here. People go around buying things. None of my family members do Galamsey. I can say that, proudly say that.
You can proud.
Why are you saying? We go to like corner stores to buy things that we need.
Why did you say proudly? Why are you saying it like it's a bad thing?
It is.
It's a bad thing to do Galamsey.
It is, bro. It is. The fact that you're getting your own advantage from that, the money you're getting from that doesn't justify what you're doing.
All I'm saying is, since our leaders are very stupid and are not providing jobs for the youth,
so we should also destroy what the country has.
We will do what we will to survive. I don't know. Was that correct? We will do whatever it takes to survive in this country. And
the scenario you're putting up is just like a villain saying they're going to destroy the world. Bro, after destroying the world, where are you going to live?
We don't care. We will die. And I was expecting you to say something like, if you destroy the lands now, the future generations, what would they do?
Exactly, so ask yourself.
Yeah, if you die out of hunger now, there will be no future generations to come.
That point you just
so made. We have to survive now. We have to survive now. Whatever we will.
And then do you know that this same Galamsey thing is causing greed and jealousy among even now? Like,
there's always greed. There has always been greed in this world.
That is true. I'm not going to argue that fact. But you see a lot of young guys today. Like, it's a very young guy in their 20s, some even less than 25, with cars, going around to parties, like living a luxurious life. And then their mates, their friends are also looking at them. It sparks envy. Do you know how many young people have died because of this Galamsey things? Like, we get money, you want to flaunt what you've gotten. Out of envy, someone just comes to rob you, kills you, takes what you have.
It happens everywhere, not only in this country or by Galamsey. No.
That thing happens, true, everywhere. But talking about Galamsey is here. That's what I'm talking about. You see a young guy living lavishly. They can't even go out in peace unless he has people to protect them.
No, you are lying about that. Galamsey boys going out with protection.
I'm not talking about like heavy bodyguards, but then you never find them going somewhere where they are not known. Like,
have you ever seen a Galamsey guy? You not say you are a DB. You
don't say that.
Just face the reality.
Don't tell
you
me
are not on the street. You are not on the street. I am on the street.
Whenever you find a Galamsey guy like moving freely, with no worries, the person is not known around that place. Fine, they might even be living around that place, but you can't expect a Galamsey guy living here.
Even the gold buyers walk freely on the street. What are you talking about?
And
the gold buyers have more money than the miners.
Like, fine, what do they usually do? They don't, like, these gold buyers that you're talking about, they have money, but not everyone goes out flaunting what they've got. But this guy, I'm saying,
they buy cars. Everybody that is in Takwa knows every good last car, like Benz, Honda, something. They buy cars, they build houses, they live good. The miners too live good. That's how the world is supposed to be. You have to live good. You have to get money and live good.
That's true. That's true. Like, I want to live good. I'm sure everyone wants to live good. But is destroying the lands, destroying what the country has, the price for your
selfishness. As I was saying, since our leaders don't have sense and they are not providing jobs for the youth, we will do what we can to survive.
What you can to survive.
Yeah.
And doing what you can to survive is putting people's. They're just killing people.
What is killing people?
You're just killing people, bro.
What is killing people?
Oh, recently,
Who are killing people?
a woman just excuse me to say, but she was in a public toilet and the thing just collapsed because of this illegal mining thing. Like the land around their place was just like was eaten up. The building floor, there was no fun. There was nothing to support the building anymore.
Rest in peace to her, though. But accidents happen.
Let's just put that woman's case aside.
Okay.
There are lots of cases where Galamsey paid Cavin, killing dozens of people every time.
Yeah, accidents happen in every way.
Kids.
Accident happens in every way.
That's not all. There are communities that get flooded. Like I don't want you to even mention waterlogged areas. Some places are not waterlogged, but because of these illegal activities that go on there, the land is destroyed to the point that it can't even hold, like it can't let water pass freely. So what happens is that the pits they mostly get filled with water. You wouldn't know. People fall in like you've been hearing cases of this over the years. It's appalling, bro. I can't ever accept this thing. I don't even know why you are supporting it in the first place.
I am supporting it because this Galamsey is what, like, it's holding our economy.
Holding our economy. What do you mean? The government is against this. How can
the government is not against Galamsey? No. The government, even the MPs themselves.
I know that there are a lot of politicians that are low key.
Not low key. They do it publicly.
Most of them have licenses to like wherever they are doing their mining activities, and then there are rules and regulations or that like there are policies that tells them if they get paid here, make sure you've covered it up. If you shouldn't go and then they shouldn't go around water bodies because they should be preserved. These water bodies are still what makes Ghana beautiful. So they are not supposed to go around water bodies. If you dig up a hole, make sure you've covered that hole perfectly.
What I really want you to say
is that politicians are into Galamsey.
No.
What?
You said something about they have rules and guidance and everything.
Yes.
So what the government should do right now is to guide people doing Galamsey now. That this thing you are doing
is what they are trying to. The way is
they should do it. If they don't do it, they don't care. So if you don't care, you will destroy the land. You will get the money.
If you want to go into mining, maybe have an elder or someone to be your foreman. Someone who is well to do, start up a company. Oh, like there are a lot of mining companies around. When you want to be a legitimate miner with your workers that you can go to places and work, you go. I don't know where you're supposed to go though, but then you don't just get up, go anywhere, then go start mining. No.
Who told you they get up and go anywhere and start mining?
Then what happens? Tell me. I mean, you're the one who is in the streets. Tell me.
Hold on. Before you start this Galamsey thing,
yeah,
you have to first get a land. And the land belongs to someone. First, let's just say this particular area. Let's call this area A. You have to go to area A. Area A has a king or a queen. You first go to the king or the queen, and then you buy the land first.
You buy.
They buy the land. You can ask them.
So how come?
The kings they sell the land to Galamsey people, or they lend it. Some lend it. Some too they go to agreement or contract, something like maybe after you are done with your work, I'll get maybe 40% or 30%. They do that,
but not everyone does that. Why is that when they do that, they don't come out, those kings you mentioned, they don't come out with their names. You go and do something like this, the police comes to get you. That king that you went to, the king that sold the land to you, they don't come to bail you out of that prison. They don't come, do they?
Yeah, it's business.
It's business.
It's business.
It's business. That's what you are saying.
Yeah, it's business. Listen, as I said, you can't just wake up and go and do Galamsey.
Not everyone does that.
Not everyone does what?
Not all those. This guy I'm saying. Not all of them.
No. The lands belong to someone. The land always belong. It's the same thing as you can't go anywhere and build a house.
No, these guys. Some of them just go wherever they want.
No,
not everyone. That is why
nobody does that. No Galamsey person stand out and say, "Hey, I've seen this land. I'm going to build it." No, they don't do that. Well, whenever you see a Galamsey person destroying a land, just know they came sold the land to that person. The Chinese people, do Chinese people know they are in China? Do they know that, hey, Takwa this area or Ghana this area, if I come here, there's gold there? Do they know?
Of course, they have contacts.
Yeah, so
They have
who are those contacts?
They are not always the kings and chiefs that are on that. They are not always these people.
Then they are who?
They're not, like, you may know someone, like maybe a normal citizen.
Even if it's a normal person on like that is there. When the Chinese person comes, they'll come and buy the land from the chief.
When they come to buy, they don't buy it that, oh, I'm going to do Galamsey on the
No,
land.
they let the king know that I'm coming to. The same way as if you are buying a land from a king. Have you ever, like, people that buy lands from kings and everything, like, the king will ask you, what are you using the land for? Or you will tell the king, I'm using it to build a house. Okay. But yeah, you tell them the purpose of the land. Oh, I'm using it for plantations. You tell whoever is selling the land to you. You tell the person. So it's the same way when the Chinese person comes, the kings, they even go on agreement like, oh, after everything, I want to get 20%, 30%. Yeah.
Those are just some greedy kings then and chiefs. Because why should you sell a piece of land to someone to go and destroy, and then give a part of their earnings to you?
So the mistake is you are part of the problem.
What is the mistake you're talking about?
The mistake is after there should be, as I was saying, there should be a guidance like, okay, after you are done, do this to the land so that the land will recover.
True.
I was saying you are saying you are against it.
Yes,
but you
they don't do that. They don't. Everyone, like, they'll just go and dig up a pit, they mine whatever you're looking for, then they just leave it. Some, after getting what they want, right, they run because they might be pursued by the police or maybe the soldiers or whoever comes after them.
Yes,
just leave the land.
This is where the government comes in.
The government is saying you shouldn't do Galamsey.
No, the government hasn't said anything. It's the media personalities. It's the media personalities.
So whose information are they conveying? It's not the same government. What? I agree. The media won't just come and say the government said this when the government have not said it.
No, the government. No, they are not saying the government said they should stop Galamsey. They are saying the Galamsey should be stopped. That you those media personalities, they work in offices, so they don't know what it feels like to be an ordinary Ghanaian. They have cars, they have ACs in their homes.
Not all of them.
Not all of the media personalities.
I would say most of them.
The verified ones, they are the ones saying they should stop Galamsey. They don't know what it feels like to be an ordinary Ghanaian.
I understand. And they are saying
I would understand. If they stop the Galamsey, they will come and work at you at your offices.
Go. Let them go.
Let them go.
Let them go. Let them go. To me, I would say it's even better for us to just storm offices and be like, we should just all have maybe one a protest, like a very big protest or something. Like we all know, the matter of employment is a very big problem here in Ghana. That's very true. I'm here in Ghana, I know that. But what I'm saying, that doesn't justify the youth. It's not even just the youth. Kids and then old men. You see, Obina Kokra, they are going to come on.
Have you seen an old person going to do?
I have. I know that person. I know. I'm serious.
An old person.
I know.
Going underground or what? And you that you are saying you are against Galamsey, you don't even know, like, one, there are different types of Galamsey.
Tell me then.
We have the underground mining. And the surface mining.
Yes.
The river mining. Which one are you against?
All of them. One, if you like, why would you go and mine in a river? You're just polluting it straight up. No, you can't just get up and
there's money there.
There's money there, so
yeah.
You are destroying the water. When all the water, like all our water sources in the country, has all dried up. Let's not say even dried up. They're all polluted. How are we going to get water to drink in this country?
We will import.
We will import water. The country that the neck is already breaking. This country's economy is already on its last knees.
Don't we have trees in this country?
Trees.
Uh-huh.
You're talking about trees.
Don't we have
illegal miners when they go into like wherever forest or whatever to go and mine, whether it's underground or surface mining, they destroy the trees.
Hold on.
Do they plant new ones there? No.
But do we have trees in this country or not?
We do.
But still, we import matches from outside the country.
That's true. So why should we add more things that we're supposed to be importing?
No, if we have trees in this country,
we'll be fine. That's what you're saying, bro.
if you have trees in this country,
like even we want to buy water, how much is water?
I don't care.
5 years ago.
I don't care.
You don't care.
Listen, if you have trees in this country, listen to me, please. If you have trees in this country and you still import trees from another country, it's the same thing as if you have water in this country and when the water is dried up, you can still import some. You'll be all right.
Let's just say, fine. That point you made, we have trees here. We still import matches and all of those stuff into the country. Look at how our economy is. We are suffering. No Ghanaian here will say that, oh, as for me, even the rich people, they are suffering. Like, no, yeah, bro. Like, they are suffering.
Rich people are suffering.
Come on, bro. Like, everyone has their own problems. Everyone has their own problems, but the economy is affecting everyone. This economy is affecting everyone.
Do you think they started Galamsey 2 years ago?
No. But the rate at which Galamsey is being done today, like right now, if it continues like that, that's what I'm saying. The whole country is just sinking one day.
That's why no, you can't stop Galamsey in this country, and they will never do it. They can't even do it.
If we can't stop Galamsey, at least the Galamsey, like the rate at which everyone is doing Galamsey right now, it's very bad. If it goes on, Ghana will, like, if it goes on increasing like this, in the next 10 years, Ghana will no longer be Ghana. This is just Eugene accepting that Galamsey is a problem. It's like accepting a necessary evil, and it's not unnecessary. It's an evil. It's an evil that is just like destroying lives little by little. At some point, we'll be sorry we ever started these things, and that is when Ghana will be bleeding.
Hold on,
this country Ghana. If you allow Ghana to continue growing like it has over these years, growing.
I think I know a way for the government to stop Galamsey.
Yeah, let us hear it.
One, it's very simple. One, the government should stop stealing our money, our tax money. Two, you provide more jobs. Since there are more jobs, the youth will have something to do. After you are done with school, you get to work wherever you want. You won't even think about Galamsey. Then that's the end of it. You understand?
I understand.
But since the government doesn't have sense and it's not doing that, then we will do Galamsey. That's what I'm telling you. We will do it. We will get the gold mine. Have you seen gold before? There are like 80% of people in Ghana here. They have not seen gold before. Have you seen gold before?
I have.
You hold it and you feel like, damn, bro.
I've felt.
When you sell the gold and you are holding the money, you feel like you're on top of the world. Yeah. That's the power of Galamsey. That's the power of money. We will not stop Galamsey now. We will not stop tomorrow. We will not stop in the next 10 years. We will destroy the land and there will be no future generation to benefit from our land or anything. We don't care. We just want the money now. If you don't get the money now, you will starve and we will all die.
Eugene now is...
I'm thinking about the present, not the future. No.
Eugene now is
if you don't
representing all these Galamsey people. With what he's saying, we all know that this is their intention. I mean, if you are living with someone who is willing to dig under your house for their own personal gain, can you just like live peacefully with such a person?
Do I care?
Back then, when Galamsey, like when we all realized that Galamsey was destroying our lands, to which the extent that it is, people brought up policies like, oh, this should be done against these Galamsey people. Someone said something that to me, I accepted. I was like, yo, this is fine. It was like, we should organize soldiers, to storm or to raid those Galamsey sites. But before that, a warning should be sent to them. Maybe in the next 3 days, we are going to raid this place. You better pack your things and leave, or when we come, it's shoot to kill. Like, I will endorse something like that.
You see, you don't have sense.
Why would you tell me I don't have sense? You are destroying the land.
You don't have sense.
You are thinking about right now. You don't
have sense. Were you born on Sunday?
I was.
That's why.
No,
you want to kill your own citizens. You still don't have sense.
You also trying to kill us all. You've already started doing this. As I said. Because the government is not doing it, so you are justifying you killing people, you destroying the land, destroying water bodies, destroying everything. You are justifying that because the government hasn't
since they
produced
destroyed
jobs.
the water bodies, did the government say something?
They have. People have been saying everything.
No, the government say something.
Come on. Don't you watch news?
No,
Don't you watch
it's
news?
the media personality saying it. The government hasn't said anything. Oh.
So who's
has the president come and say, hey, this guy say you people should stop that? Has the president?
Hasn't he said,
when?
He's going to fight Galamsey. He's going to fight. It was this was in his 2020 manifesto.
It was in 2016 rather.
2016, fine.
He said he's not coming to listen.
He said he's going to fight Galamsey.
No, he said he's not coming to. He's not coming to fight Galamsey.
Okay.
He said, I remember clearly when he came to Takwa. I was there. Okay. I was in class 6, but I still remember. He said he's not coming to stop Galamsey, because if he had said he's come to stop Galamsey, nobody would have voted for him. He said he's not come to stop Galamsey, but he will help regulate it or guide it, something like that, so that they do it in a proper way. After they are done, they cover the pit or they help the land recover. That's what something like that is what he said.
But these things are being done. Oh. These things are being done. We the citizens, we are the ones with the real power. Oh.
No,
we are the ones with the real power. Please, let me finish. Okay. Please. We are the ones that elected whoever is leading us right now. So if we say, oh, this thing is disturbing us, we are all united to come against it. And then even if our MPs or whoever, this is one way we can stop Galamsey once and for all. Listen, when I say Galamsey, I'm talking about illegal mining. We have legal mining companies around. If you should stop, if we're able to stop people from illegally acquiring lands or gaining lands to go and mine on, to destroying the land and river bodies.
Hold on, please let me ask you this question real quick. Is there a way to buy a land illegally?
I'm not talking about, like you just said.
You said buy lands illegally.
You said it's like, oh, you go to a chief, like a crooked chief, or no,
a crooked chief.
Come on. Some of them, like just like the citizens who are doing this Galamsey things because the government hasn't produced jobs or whatever. Some kings and chiefs also do the same thing. Oh, like if you bring maybe this amount of money, I'll give this land to you. You can go and mine there. I'm sure there's gold. I'm sure there's diamond, whatever. So you also go. You bring up a little sum of money, then you go and give it to you. She gives the land to you, then you go. Instead of like whenever you want to acquire land, I know you're supposed to go to maybe the lands commission or something. You have to inspect. You have to bring your land plan or something. They have to even
a land plan to do Galamsey.
No, that's what I'm saying. Like, if you want to acquire land, not just for Galamsey, I'm not talking about Galamsey.
No, we are not diverting. Sorry, we are not diverting here.
Just let me say this. If you want to get a land, the lands commission are supposed to come and inspect the land. They'll give you the plan of the land, right? But because you don't want to go there, you go to the chief or whoever is the king of that area. Oh, like I have this amount of money, I want to do this here. Then that king to being a crooked chief. Oh, I'll take it back. Maybe when you get this, I'll take 30%, I'll take 40%, I'll take 50%. You are cool with that. But because you're also greedy, you're selfish, you don't want to be sharing the money with anyone.
You know, Galamsey produce more employment than anybody. Like anything in this country.
It's like it's free to just go. Anyone can just get up and go and do Galamsey. No. So how can kids after you go to go and do Galamsey?
You know, our education system quite not good. That's the reason.
So you rather support that kids go to Galamsey sites and pay to go to Galamsey.
You know, fuck the English. I'm speaking our local language. Work on the subtitles. I found out listen. I found out on local school. Only school to books. So the parents in this school go to books. I'm quite guaranteed when it's coming to books.
If you're a child and you start going to Galamsey page, you get the money, you go and buy books to go to school. Listen, this is the reason why this thing you're saying is the reason why they have foundations around that are trying to help people. But
what foundations?
Come on. Yeah, for a lot of foundations that are going around to deprived communities, helping kids. Galamsey buy. Like when it got rampant, everybody got to know about Galamsey. People said these things. They start going to deprived communities. There are videos everywhere. Go and check. Go do your research well. People like there are philanthropists that go around trying to help the kids from prevent them from going to Galamsey pits, helping them with clothes, food, books, whatever they need for their lives. But still, because of that you are in the house, you see your dad always going to the pit. One day, like you don't want to go to school, you also go with him. You see some of the parents cry, they bring their children out, they don't let their children go to school.
Yeah. Everybody has to get money.
See.
Because out there somewhere, somebody has a whole lot of money. That person alone can't spend it, so that person dies.
And that is why I'm saying that if we the citizens recognize this Galamsey as a problem,
who said Galamsey is a problem?
Listen, please let me finish. If you all accept it or see it as a problem that needs to be stopped right now, I'm not just saying that we should stop the mining, so don't get me wrong. I'm not just saying we should stop the mining. If you should all agree, like to see Galamsey as a problem, go against the government that like they should allow us, or maybe if whatever rates the Minerals Commission, then the Lands Commission will be taking are too much out, they should reduce it. We are the ones with the power.
As a government, listen, please listen to this. As a government, the first thing you should do is to make sure your citizens feel good in their country. If they say they don't want this, don't do it for them. If they say they want this, do it for them. They say they don't want the 10% tax, but you people still did it. Some villages need roads and things. They tell you people don't do it. You see.
I see it all. If I say this, it's going to sound like I'm on the side of the government, but no, I'm a normal citizen here in Ghana. I'm also a bread, so I know what I'm saying.
Like your parents. Where do your parents work? Where do your dad work?
My dad has a car that he drives. Like
he's a driver, commercial driver.
And
your mom?
My mom works. She has her own shop that she's working there. She doesn't work with anyone. My mom has her own small shop. It's not even a big shop. I'm a student. Man, bro, you people. I'm not a DV. Don't tell me that shit. I'm not a DV. I'm not a DV.
If you are saying you are suffering, how about those that parents don't have? You know your dad.
I know.
Do you know how rich you have to be to buy a car in this country?
Listen.
Do you know how rich you have to be?
Listen.
Have you seen import taxes? The
thing is, this is what I'm saying. The current economy is affecting everyone. None of us are happy about it. But then the process to rectify this are not just simple that you can just get up one day and do it. It's a gradual process. The government is poor right now.
Our government is poor.
It is poor because those leading people are like exploiting the money. They're keeping the money for themselves. That is the problem. That is why we can't advance further. That's why we can't develop our own.
Does that mean we are poor?
Like individuals are.
You are saying the government is poor.
Yeah, exactly.
Who said the government is? Enka, they are giving they said
like
millions of money to Asamoah. Enka, they are giving millions of money to one person, Paul.
To one person, that's true. There are more than 10 individuals here in Ghana that can just gift an amount like that. Like having the individuals that have like more than $5 million. I don't want, like, even if it's $1 million cry, it's a lot. It's a lot of money.
One person, Paul, hold on.
We have who can.
One person had that money.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. That instead of helping the country, people are like exploiting. They're keeping the money for themselves. That is what is making the country poor. Because they are actually like raking the country like and they're stealing from the whatever money that was supposed to be used to develop the country, People are stealing it. For themselves. You see, that is the
part. Explaining my reasons. So since the government is not doing anything, we will do that I'm saying to support ourselves. That's it. The government is not doing anything for us.
That's what I'm saying is, if we all should come together, say we are going to stop the Galamsey. So government do this for us, like real, like everyone, every citizen here. Listen, every citizen, every single individual is all coming together. Like you're all coming together to call out the government to stop this thing or to do something for us. Who is the government? Who is the government?
But the government, doesn't it like government or I don't know.
See, if you are making someone for yourself, like you know what you are doing, so why would you stop? Unless you feel pressure from that person.
What?
If the government has to be intimidated, that's what I'm saying.
Why does the government has to be intimidated in the first place?
Exactly. Like people are crooked. People are not right. Those guys, like I only just are corrupted. They are
How did they get there?
you know.
How did they get there?
How did they get there? What do you mean by that?
How did the president and his squad? How did they get to be the government?
Us, right? By us, yes. So if there's any problem that we see, that's what I'm saying. If we should all see it as a problem, not saying no, we want this to stop. You should also do this for us, sir.
If you make that
government,
if you don't have sense,
what would they do?
Please, if you don't have sense and you vote any quasi person to be your government or your leader, listen.
Okay.
You have to be with that mistake for 4 years until the next election. I want to say, sir, that's a still now a vote, madam, quasi, and that's still now, but a mistake, that's a wallet. Don't complain again. Still now, it's name 24 years, Nibio, Obanel vote, let's say, I want to wide be let's say, Eltoman, senior, that's it.
That's the thing. Also, there are lots of foolish Ghanaians. Bro, some people they don't even know which party just because their family family, whatever family. That's all. They just go in and they vote for whoever is on the video. Some people they don't even know who their flag bearer is. There are lots of people who they don't even know their MPs, MCs who are in their community. They don't. But just when it's time for voting, this guy is an MPP, let me just go and vote for him.
Me, as I did here, if MPP come and gives me 2,000 cedis,
you take it.
And NDC come and give me 3,000 cedis, my vote goes to the highest bidder. That's how it works. That's how the average Ghanaian works.
And I understand why people will do that. Because they feel like these people cry, they are stealing money from us. So even if they are coming to give us money, why shouldn't I take it? I will take it. After I've taken it, even if I don't vote,
if I give you the money, will you take?
For me, I'll take it. Anyone will take it. But this thing isn't something that we should be doing. Please. It's not something that we should be doing. You know.
I'll take it.
We are trying to make Ghana a better place for us all. It's not a simple job. Whatever you have to do, that is right, Biano. It's not easy to do it. And there will be a lot of people who are going to come up against you. That is true. But that's if we are all to be united against one wrong thing in the country. That thing will not last a day. It will not last a day. 24 hours also. If we should all come together, every Ghanaian citizen, against maybe let's say the government, come on.
You can't fight any government. If you fight your government, bad thing will happen to the country, like war.
Let it happen because we want a change. If you want a change, you're not willing for.
You should give your vote to someone that you know will give you the change.
Who? Because
if you don't know,
to me, like all of them are corrupted.
Since everybody is corrupted, I don't vote. We will do the Galamsey. We will get the money. In
the next 10 years, we will die.
We should all die. We will do the Galamsey. The Galamsey is here to stay. We are done. Thank you. Bye bye. People don't subscribe.